และเย็บ火品世界的เย็บ火品10月10至10月的投资图之间节目，用英文同中文開始到2018年1月10日台灣福爾摩沙高雄。
We pray for Ukraine or Ukraine.
Many Indian women died, especially the royal woman, died in the fire, burned alive to show their faithfulness to the king or whoever rich at that time. It's supposed to be like the main wife and the other wives standing in front of the fire, remembering and respecting the deceased king. But the word front is deleted or gone or forgotten. So instead of standing in front of the fire, it has become standing in the fire to remember the king and show faithfulness and blah, 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 blah. Just to a dead body. You understand that? Yes. So that's why I told you before, some of my interpreters could also make my face go away, you know. Told you already. So it's a very dangerous job, huh? So you guys there, we're thankful to you, but be careful, yeah? Don't just kill again. So at that time, the Champa country probably was influenced by the philosophy of India, because India was a more mighty country, you know, more sophisticated at that time, more mighty in every way. Yeah, more civilized, more advanced in many ways, in medicine, in philosophy, in spiritual ways, in history of establishment. Yeah, many more kings and always powerful, winning this country, that country, all the time. Nobody dared to invade India at that time. So big and mighty, strong and rich. Yeah, so maybe many of the nearby neighboring countries receive influence from India. Therefore, you can see like many architecture is similar to old-time India. And you can see the history of India, the books and photos and all that. For example, the Angkor Wat of Cambodia or the Buddha and Thailand, many golden temples and many golden Buddha, real gold. They just discovered some decades ago that the Buddha was real gold, solid gold. I've seen that Buddha. I took a photo with it. It's real gold. But before that, people worry that in the time of Buddhism declining, they put mud outside, you know, of the Buddha statue. Make it look like just a normal earth statue. Until long afterwards, you know, in modern times. Recently, a few decades ago, people discovered by chance that inside is pure solid gold Buddha, shining forever, like his heart and his love. Therefore, maybe Champa is also influenced by that. Therefore, we have still many of these constructions. The architecture looks similar also to Buddha's land, India or Cambodia or Thailand. The old architecture, some are still standing there. Yeah. Many hundreds of years or thousands of years still standing, some. But this Champa has been completely eliminated from the map of the world. Same with their people, their culture, and their history. Everything wiped out. Because after the king died, and I think the Vietnamese king wanted to use this situation and also was feeling so bad that if another king comes up, maybe he wants to attack our country again and get another princess again, a beautiful princess like she was, and then maybe burn her alive again, or how many more women have to die. So many reasons. Also maybe greed, maybe political, power, and then they attack the Champa country. Maybe because also as a revenge for before, you see, for forcing them to have to offer the princess and make war, cause a lot of suffering. Then they won the war. And then somehow it's like ethnic cleansing, completely destroy. Nobody would ever know that country ever existed except in history. Some old map or something, that's all. When I was in high school in Quy Nhơn, senior high school, over there is almost like most of the center of the Champa country before. So Quy Nhơn and the surroundings in that province have many of these kinds of beautiful structures, architecture before. It's not clear what they did that for. I guess maybe the burial grave of some royalty or, high position officials, because it's not hollow inside, It's like a solid piece of memorial, and they carved beautiful things on it. And so the ethnic people of Champa were completely wiped out by the Vietnamese people at that time. So even though I keep saying the North Vietnamese are now taking over the South Vietnam, and many people fear for their lives and run away. It's just a history repeating itself, I guess. It's the collective karma of the race before the Vietnamese, and now reborn and revenge. Otherwise, how can you explain it? The same country before, the whole country, with so much history and tradition, everything exactly the same. Well, except for a few different dishes, and the accent is different, but we understand each other completely, except for a few slangs. Well, every country has that, a few slang words. For example, we call miss, like young girl, we say miss is a cô, cô đẹp means beautiful, young, beautiful girl. We call it cô, C-O with the head on top, cô. But in central Vietnam, Huế, the old capital, they call it O. Just O. O means cô, means miss, young lady, Just like that, but we understand each other very well. The accent is different. It sounds funny in some areas though, and we make fun of each other. But because we understand each other, like if you keep watching you probably watched already the tribute to my magician, did you? The first part? Oh, don't miss any part, okay? It might be a little normal in the beginning, but at the end, don't miss it, huh? If you miss everything else, don't miss the end, okay? The end is the real show, okay? But we have to do slowly until the end, huh? Cannot show you the end and then nothing. And then you don't understand why is that. What happened? What happened to the rest of the story? Okay? Now, do you remember I made fun of the man, of the devoted disciple? I imitated his accent and everybody laughed. Okay? Like in Vietnam, in the South, we say Quảng Nam. Huh? And we say đi qua. Hay là đi qua. Okay. But in his area is Quảng Nam, đi qua. Understand? Yeah. So we make fun of them. We make fun of each other all the time. The North makes fun of the South. The South makes fun of the North. They say, "Oh, you are water spinach." And they call the North people water spinach because they like to eat water spinach a lot. And the North people call the Southern people, "Oh, you are," I say, soya sprouts. Because the southern people, they put a lot of soya sprouts and they eat raw a lot more than the north. You see, and they put sprouts in their salad. They put sprouts in their soup. Or they eat sprouts with rice, or with everything else as well, of course. It's not like the north only eats the water spinach or the south only eats soya sprouts. We just make fun of each other, like that. I can speak many different dialects. So therefore, I can afford to make fun of anybody I like. I'm a kind of humorist at heart, and they're free to make fun of me anytime. I make fun of myself also a lot, right? So now and then I revenge, make fun of somebody else instead, just for fun. Just among us, among our initiates. I don't offend people outside. I know, I'm small, I'm very small and fragile. I'm speaking English all the while. Nobody's saying anything, You enjoy, English people, of course. They don't have to have this thing burdening their ears. Okay then, it's just about it. I'm going away, I mean, not away anywhere. You must go eat now, so that the kitchen can, wash up before it's too dark, and they must meditate also. And the people who must go home to Taipei and all that, so from far away, it takes a long time, 3-4 hours. Yeah? And the ones who stay here, meditate, okay? Try. Meditate a lot, so that you understand more, okay? For yourself. Not that it's for me or anything. Of course, I profit. Of course, I profit from anything you do, don't I? Yeah, I get bigger, more powerful. Eat a lot more or something? Or work a lot more? It's more like it. No, of course I profit. I will be proud to have good disciples, no? Make me proud. And I'll be very comfortable going near you because your energy is loving and kind and doesn't pinch me or pick me like needles, like some people who don't meditate a lot. And your ego gets lower, easier for me to communicate with you. You understand better, so I don't have to repeat again and again. And then you understand better my teaching, and you will live more accordingly, and your life will be more peaceful. And the more peaceful you are, the more peaceful the world will be. I profit all the time from your meditation. So I thank you for being diligent, Okay? All right. Voila, time to go. Good appetite, Quý vị nào cứ nhấn lại từ từ. Lấy cái sang xin rồi. Lấy cái đầu thì xin rồi. OK， 这是给你们剩下的话，他们可以那个You like that? You like it? You think there's something that when I do that, maybe there's. OK， ciao. Love you. 爱你们。我车子呢？知道了。Thank you。我知道了。如果不爱的话，怎么会走2、3、4、5天才来这里呢？爬山过河呢？是吗？然后那个。所有出来让你们看，值你们的钱买机票。OK Goodbye, thank you， 谢谢。Auf Wiedersehen, Sayonara, vielen Dank, Merci， 再见。Ciao。OK。男孩子干嘛？chia đôi xuân đã lên đường. Năm người vượt núi rừng, đã dừng lên con ai. 50 người vượt theo sông đã chơi trồng. Alo. Ai, 我可以再穿我漂亮的鞋子了，谢谢上帝。OK， 我要回去上班了哦，你们乖乖哈。好。妈妈要去上班了。